The 18th Century Novel. Introduction. The 18th century marks a turning point in literary history, for it was during this period that the English novel truly came into being. Before this time, poetry, drama, and satire were considered the dominant forms of serious literature. Yet the 18th century witnessed the rise of prose fiction as a powerful medium for exploring human experience, morality, and society. Writers such as Defoe, Samuel Richardson, Henry Fielding, and Laurence Sterne transformed storytelling into an art form, laying the foundation for the modern novel. Their works brought to life ordinary people, private emotions, and social issues in a way literature had never done before. The birth of the English novel. The 18th century is often called the Age of the Novel, because it was in this era that long prose fiction gained recognition as a respected literary genre. The growing literacy rates, the rise of the middle class, and the expansion of the printing press created a hungry audience for new kinds of stories. Unlike epic poetry or drama, the novel spoke directly to readers' daily lives, offering narratives filled with realism, sentiment, and moral dilemmas. Defoe, the pioneer. Defoe is often regarded as the father of the English novel. His works such as Robinson Crusoe, 1719, and Moll Flanders, 1722, captivated readers with tales of adventure, survival, and personal growth. Defoe's novels were remarkable for their sense of realism. His characters were ordinary, individuals facing extraordinary circumstances. Through their struggles, he explored themes of morality, religion, and social mobility, reflecting the restless spirit of the age. Samuel Richardson, the epistolary master. If Defoe laid the foundation, Samuel Richardson built upon it with psychological depth and emotional complexity. His epistolary novels, told through letters, such as Pamela, 1740, and Clarissa, 1748, explored the inner lives of characters in ways that had never been done before. Richardson's novels were not just stories. They were intimate portraits of virtue, passion, and struggle, appealing especially to middle-class readers who valued morality and sentiment. Henry Fielding, the comic realist. In contrast to Richardson's emotional style, Henry Fielding brought energy, wit, and humor to the novel. His masterpiece, The History of Tom Jones, a Foundling, 1749, remains one of the most entertaining works of the century. Fielding combined sharp satire with a lively narrative voice, offering readers a panoramic view of 18th century society. His novels balanced moral seriousness with comic delight, proving that fiction could entertain and instruct at the same time. Laurence Sterne and experimentation. While many 18th century novelists focused on realism and morality, Laurence Sterne took the novel in an experimental direction with The Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy. Gentleman, 1700. Narrative broke all conventions, jumping between digressions, commentary, and humor. His bold style parterre for later novelists who experimented with form and voice, making him a unique figure in literary history. Women novelists of the 18th century. It is impossible to discuss the 18th century novel without recognizing the contributions of women writers. Aphra Behn, though writing slightly earlier, influenced the century's fiction with her novel Oroonoko. Later, figures such as Burney, Evelina, 1778, brought attention to women's experiences, manners, and social struggles. Burney's influence was so strong that she directly inspired Jane Austen and other 19th century novelists. The legacy of the 18th century novel. The 18th century's contribution to the novel is nothing short of revolutionary. These writers gave us stories that combined realism, moral depth, and social critique. They transformed prose into a form that could capture the complexities of human nature and society. Without Defoe's realism, Richardson's psychology, Fielding's satire, and Sterne's innovation, the English novel, as we know it today, would not exist. Conclusion. The 18th century novel stands as one of the most exciting achievements in literary history. It was the century when prose fiction claimed its rightful place as a major art form, captivating readers with tales of survival, morality, humor, and sentiment. By blending imagination with reality and instruction with entertainment, these novelists created a tradition that would shape literature for centuries to come.